Imagine a time when a dream seemed so distant it was almost laughable. That was the story of Indian cricket before 1983. A journey of hope, sure, but a journey that was about to explode into one of triumph and glory. This is the story of how a team of underdogs conquered the world. When India arrived in England for the 1983 Cricket World Cup, the odds were stacked against them at a staggering 66-1. No one gave them a chance. In the two previous World Cups combined, India had won just a single match. But this team, led by the charismatic and fearless Kapil Dev, was different. He played with a freedom that was contagious, encouraging his men to do the same. You had Sunil Gavaskar's zen-like, Chris Shrikant's explosive aggression, Mohinder Amarnath's rock-solid dependability, and, of course, the all-round genius of Kapil himself. The bowlers Roger Binny, Maiden Lal, Balwinder, Sandhua, a disciplined unit that consistently punched above their weight. Then came the match that forged a legend. June 18, 1983, a Dawoode game against Zimbabwe. The scoreboard was a nightmare, 17-5. India was staring at elimination. What happened next is pure cricketing folklore. Kapil Dev walked in and unleashed a storm, smashing an unbelievable 175 not out. It was a counterattack so fierce, so audacious, it single-handedly lifted India to victory. Tragically, a BBC strike meant this historic innings was never televised. But its story has been told and retold, inspiring generations. It was more than a match-winning knock. It was the moment India truly believed it could beat anyone. And so they arrived at the final, at the home of cricket, Lords. Their opponents. The mighty West Indies, a team that had terrorized world cricket for over a decade. India batted first and crumbled, managing a meager 183 runs. The dream seemed over, but what unfolded was pure magic. Every Indian bowler stepped up. Balwinder Sandhu bowled the great Gordon Greenidge with a perfect maiden. Lal got the king, Viv Richards, caught by a spectacular running catch from Kapil Dev, and Mohinder Amarnath, with his golden arm, cleaned up the tail. When he trapped the last man, Michael Holding, the impossible happened. India were world champions. The players erupted, the Indian tricolour waved proudly at Lords, and back home, a billion hearts beat as one. This victory was so much more than a sporting achievement. It was a cultural revolution. Overnight, cricket transformed from a sport into a national religion. Celebrations flooded the streets, and every child in every corner of the country dreamed of wearing the Indian jersey. For a young nation still finding its place in the world. This triumph was a powerful statement. India could lead, India could inspire, and India could win. Kapil's Devils became national heroes, celebrated not just for their skill, but for their sheer courage to dream big. The legacy of 83 was immediate and transformative. Sponsors and broadcasters flooded into the game, turning players into icons. The team's confidence soared. To prove that 1983 was no fluke, India, under Sunil Gavaskar's captaincy, went on to win the 1985 Benson and Hedges World Championship in Australia, dominating the tournament and beating Pakistan in the final. By 1987, India had earned the right to co-host the World Cup. Though they fell in the semi-finals, the message was clear. India had journeyed from hopeful participants to respected champions. This era didn't just change cricket, it changed the very heartbeat of India. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey back in time. If you enjoyed this story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more amazing tales from the world of sports. See you next time.